Um, when you kind of transformed On Base University, was there any hesitancy in terms of like getting in there and trying to not necessarily like replicate, but it does create a whole new
Absolutely.
mountain
No,
to climb.
anytime, see, what's kind of funny is I've done this in enough sports now. Like US lacrosse was having us do something with them at one point, and I did something with the Chinese table tennis thing. When I go into a sport, because like I never played lacrosse or I never did table tennis, when I go into a sport, I call myself the juice extractor. What I mean by that is, like I said, is I get the smartest people in the world around a table or that are willing to share. And I ask a lot of really dumb questions, right? I just keep asking questions and I keep trying to extract information out of the brain. And we kind of have a method to how I feel the best way to develop these programs. And to me, the key is can you get those people around a table, right? That was our only fear was, would these incredible coaches, strength conditioning coaches, medical professionals be willing to share this information? And it's been like overwhelmingly positive. Like everybody, I think, loves the projects, love them getting involved. You hear about these silos in baseball and softball, like, UCLA doesn't want to share with Arizona or like, all this stuff. But when you really get down to it, coaches don't want to be in a bubble. They have their ideas, but they want to have this collective. A great example would be TrackMan. TrackMan, which is not coming to softball yet, but I know it's coming. I've been actually talking to the guys at TrackMan. So this is, launching or measuring launch angles and all the spin that's coming off the pitch and the ball. When that came to the PGA Tour, a lot of these things were developed in golf that are coming into baseball now, like TrackMan and things like KVS and motion capture. When they came to the golf, nobody wanted to share their data, right? So you got your launch data, and TrackMan said, okay, so here you go. Here's a machine. You can do everything. Would you like to share your data with the collective database? And they're like, no, I don't want to share my data. And they said, okay. So they would hit balls and it would say, okay, your launch angle is 26 degrees. Your spin is 3,000. And they would say, is that good? And they said, well, I don't know. If you want to know if it's good, you have to compare it to everybody else and you'd have to share your data. So everybody was like, okay, I guess I'll share my data. But now it's kind of like everybody realizes it's not the data that's what's important. It's what you do with the data that's important.
Right.
So I think everybody realizes now it's really helpful to have a base of knowledge that we can compare, like what are the best do. And then from there, we kind of go to the individuality, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.